Years ago, I was finishing up my automotive technology diploma, which is a fancy way of saying auto mechanic. Finishing up that, looking for a job in the field, went to a Chevy dealer to apply for a job, see what they had for me. A friend of mine was already working there, I think, and so I sat down with the service manager and had a little interview with him and talked about whatever we talked about and gave him my references and so forth. Sometime later, I don't know, a week or two, a couple days, I don't know what it was, he called me back and said, "Hey, come in for a second interview. Want to talk to you some more and see about maybe getting you to work here." And so we sat down and we talked some more. And he said, "So you have your drug problems behind you?" And I went, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, one of your references said you had a drug problem a few years ago. And I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't going to be an issue for you, working here." And I'm like, "Dude, I've never had a drug problem. I take drugs. I didn't say this, I don't think, but I'm a straight-laced little Mennonite boy. I'm not in any kind of trouble. I never even drank a beer." Uh, so I'm just like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man, but it's not a problem." And he's like, "Okay, hired and, work, start this day and there's yada, yada, whatever." So I went back to school, which I had a few classes left. I don't remember. It wasn't very long, but I said something to my professor that I had put down as a reference. And I said, "This guy asked me about a drug problem and no idea what that's about." And he said, "Oh, man." He said, "I'm so sorry." He said, "There was another guy named Sam Henry that worked here went to school here a couple of years ago. And he's the guy I was thinking about when when he called and asked." And so I was like, well, he called back and he said, "I'll take care of it for you and clear your name." And I appreciated that. But I was thinking about that story just the other day, and I thought, I wonder what other stories people can tell about being mistaken for someone else. Maybe you look like somebody else, like really. Well, I'm sure you do. Somebody somewhere in the world looks like you. But I'd love to hear your doppelganger stories or your mistaken identity stories. Share them in the comments or send me a video reply. I'd love to hear it.